Basically, I just use the girl as a canvas.
He creates his art on the female form. There's not many people using the female form as a canvas.
I always like to be the little one, a little bit different, or the odd one out. I like things to be my version of things.
Oh, what's unique about Jamie, besides everything?
I have a barcode on my back, and that was my first tattoo. It's only tiny, but it's in the process of getting covered up with a full back piece now. There's a lot more skin left to go yet, so yeah, eventually I'll be covered.
I describe Jamie as a gentle soul. I don't know, he sits back and he just watches and he observes. And I think that's a unique characteristic.
Body painting was just an accident. We would have parties and the girls would want me to draw tattoos on them, so I guess when we were getting drunk, I'd just drawing on the girls' arms, drawing tattoos and stuff, and then sort of they got bigger and that, and then one of the girls one day put it on Facebook, and then I actually got invited to go paint at a body painting expo, and I'd never painted anyone in my life. And I painted for 2 days and walked out with a Best Newcomer award. Sort of from then it went crazy. And I'm getting phone calls and messages from everywhere now. School was fine. Didn't over excel at anything. It was just sort of average. I just barely passed with everything except art. That was the only thing I actually passed well at, which is I'd get told what I was supposed to do for art at school and I'd just draw what I wanted to and then hand it in, and I still did pretty good. I was never going to get tattooed when I was younger, and then I got one, and then it's one of those addictive things that once you start, you can't really stop. And most of my tattoos have usually got some sort of meaning towards my family, so it's all very personal sort of a expression, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, his tattoos are really personal. It's also a protective barrier. In a sense, this person who doesn't apparently feel anything is actually wearing his heart on his sleeve. This is when he goes out and bouncers get aggressive with him and say, you're a bikie, you're this, you're that, whatever. They're rejecting things that are so heartfelt to him. He gets offended and he gets upset and he's going, well, your neck piece is offensive. And he said, this is my grandmother.
It's 99, it's the year my mum died. My grandmother she hasn't seen him yet, she's going to kill me.
It's softened him in some ways. Like before, he'd draw the odd daisy, but now a lot of his artwork's got flowers and things like that, and I think that's his mum coming through him.
I do like to use a lot of characters in my artwork, because with my artwork, I've got to cover certain body parts. So it's kind of good to do things that you can, like if I draw a chick, I can use her hair to wrap around the body and cover up the necessary parts. So I'm just painting a picture on making it fit the body.
He'd be body painting for, I think it'd only be about 4 or 5 years. He's only just started using a paintbrush. I mean, I bought him his first paintbrush and he sat there and looked at it for, 10 years, I think, before he actually used it.
When I first started, I didn't know much about it at all. And then I looked into it and I didn't like it, because from what most body art is, it's either people paint clothing on you, they're like painting clothing or blending them into a background, or just sort of, which is, like, there is some amazing stuff, but to me that's kind of boring. I like my graffiti style.
I would love to be inside his head and see the vision.
When I start graffiti, I work with a basic outline and then I just keep working it and adding more colours or more things as I go, just to fill in the gaps and whatever, so it always turns out to be something. I'll start something small and 3 or 4 hours later I'll still be there and finishing it off and getting a ladder because I've gone too high and I can't reach anymore. Everything always ends up bigger than I expect.
Lost Soul, and that's his graffiti tag, and that's what's on his knuckles, and he always said he was lost in the world. I think he feels he has no place. Yeah, he's just kind of floating around.
My mate actually, I haven't seen for a while, seen me yesterday. He said, if you didn't know you, you look so angry, but he said, you're the nicest guy in the world, and he said, you don't look it. Everyone relates it to a gang thing or a bikey thing or a tough thing, but I'm too skinny to be tough. I just do it for the art, and I like the look of it, so it's just a personal thing with that. Yeah.
To Jamie's family and friends are everything, and their acceptance and understanding of what he does is crucial. Whether it be the family you choose, as in your friends, and the people you love and care about, or the ones that he's related to, he needs to know they're there.
In Australia, what I do is not very mainstream. I haven't had anyone not like it yet, which is kind of cool. Everyone seems to love it. Even though everyone just assumes I'm dealing in other pastimes, but yeah, I've never tried any drugs. I've never even tried a cigarette, ever. I just never seemed interested, so I didn't bother. So I went skating and painted walls instead. I was the good graffiti artist. I never tagged. I always did semi-legal stuff, and if I did do something, I did it big and yeah, I made a good job of it. I never just scribbled on shit. So I'd rather get paid for my art than go to jail.
People noticed right from the start that he was talented, so they paid him to do spaces, to do walls here, there and everywhere.
I never got into the graffiti crews or gangs. Kind of just did it by myself for my own sort of, I don't know, creativity, like artistic release, I suppose, but yeah.
If Jamie's not drawing and doing his art, then something's wrong.
Sometimes I've got to draw. So someone wants something done and I have to draw it, and if I'm not feeling it, you know, it's just crap. I can't draw. I've got the idea, but I can't make it work, and then other times I'll just be cruising around and I'll just smash out a full picture, and it sort of surprises me.
If it's a confidence thing with Jamie, yeah, I think it is. He's only just realising his potential now. He surprises himself all the time going, oh wow, that's actually good. People take one look at him and thought, oh yeah, these baggy pants and baggy shirt and his shoes and whatever, and this kid's not going to amount to anything, and I think he took that on board a little bit.
I like art, but I don't consider myself to be an artist.
Other graffiti artists who are just so talented that he idolises have turned around and gone, wow, your work's a shit. The only thing stopping Jamie's success is Jamie. I just look at him and go, I can't understand why he can't see what we see, but who can really see their true potential. I think Jamie would be very lost without his art. It's who he is, it's a part of, it's what he does, it's effortless.
My name's Jamie, and I do a bit of body painting sometimes.